Hi, I'm Britt Ruby. This is my wife, Lynette. We've been part of the Brookhill family since 1999, I believe. Our son started school out here when he was in the 7th grade, and we just had wonderful experiences all those years.
Chase loved Brookhill from the very beginning and wanted to attend. Initially, when Chase mentioned it to me, kind of dismissed the idea, but he was persistent, and so I mentioned it to Britt, and he said, well, maybe we should look into it. And we did, and never looked back. Early in Chase's 7th grade year, he got in the car one afternoon, and, you know, your typical exchange between parent and child after a day of school. And he looked at me and he said, at Brookhill, I can be who God wants me to be. And what a confirmation that we had made the right decision.
It gives us chills.
Yeah, it really does. In the early years, we had a baseball field. We had an unpaved parking lot. We had no concession stand. And so before each game, I would back my car up to near where the field was, pop the trunk, and open the concession stand. And I did that for several seasons.
Put the coolers with the Cokes and the drinks on the ground,
and we made it work. We made it work, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Well, you know, talking about the concession stand with the baseball field, they had to go, the restrooms were in the gymnasium, and that was the only building, the gymnasium, and then Ornelas Hall, and then of course the log cabin up here at the entrance. And it just took a lot of vision for the early founders and leaders of the school to grow the campus exponentially like it is today. So what year was your first year on?
The first year I was on the board was in 2001, and the school was still very small enrollment. A source of pride for me, as the school has grown, the physical plant has grown, the enrollment has grown, but the reputation of Brookhill in East Texas is phenomenal. And Steve's steadiness, his focus on the mission of the school, he never wavered. And frequently, as the board was making decisions, he would remind us of the initial mission of the school. And that was so important and will continue to be important. The most exciting thing when I was serving on the board is when we were doing a new headmaster search, and we interviewed Rod Fletcher. And we all knew immediately that he was the man for Brookhill. That was a hard time for the school, but when he walked through the door, we all knew that he was the man that God had sent here, and he helped take Brookhill to a whole different level. He saw a vision for a lower school. He saw a vision for football. He saw the vision of what Brookhill is today. And so I'm proud that I was a part of the board that hired him, because it has made a huge difference in the school. It's a lot of fun to look back on the early years of Brookhill, but I'm even more excited to look forward to the next 20 years to see what God has in store for Brookhill. I'm very honored to have been asked to be a co-chair for our 20th celebration, and we have a lot of fun activities planned, fun events, and we really hope that you'll all be able to be a part of those celebrations.
Brookhill's in the business of changing lives. It changed our son's life by giving him a great education and preparation for his future. And we want to help Brookhill continue on with that tradition.